Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. This is going to be a tutorial instructional video for my latest deck number 7, Her Situations, Messages from the Divine Feminine. I also have His Situations. I created these together, which is deck number 6, Messages from the Divine Masculine, and there's a video about that if you're interested in that one as well, okay, or any of my other decks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each of the cards, and then I'll give a mini reading at the end. But I also want to show you, as I did in the other video here with the Her Situations, that in His Situations is you have a chair here and the mirror for the feminine, and they match. So I don't know, I just love that. It just makes me happy. Anyway, so I just wanted to show you how they kind of coordinate together. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to go through each one of the cards, and then again, like at the end, I will get I'll do a little mini reading how you can use this with tarot cards, my other decks, and also oracles. Okay, so the first card here is I never knew what I was missing until you showed me. So this masculine is just kind of almost like having an epiphany or realization about there was something different, and he didn't realize, something that he really, needed in his life and just didn't have until the feminine showed up. Okay, and I said he, we were talking about her. This is her. Sorry, back up. So back that up. Her. This is what she's saying. I never knew what I was missing until you showed me. So this feminine could have been in a relationship with, someone else, or just relationships in general was settling, and then this masculine made her feel differently. Okay, so I just want you to hold me and tell me that everything is going to be okay. So this feminine is having a lot of doubts about the connection, of whether everything is going to be okay. And so she's desiring for this masculine just to come forward and tell her that everything is okay. I'm growing tired of waiting for you. So this is also a feminine that is losing her patience when it comes to the connection with the masculine. When I hear a sound or knock on the window, I look to see if it's you. So this masculine could have knocked on her window, or did different things like that, maybe threw a rock. And this reminds the feminine about the masculine, that kind of energy, something along those lines. So did you ever care, or was it all just BS? Okay, was it all just bullshit? So this feminine is just doesn't even know, not sure if this masculine ever really cared about her. Like, it was just a bunch of crap. I dreamed about you last night and I woke up smiling. So this feminine had a dream, and the dream that she had, made them feel like, everything was great or going to be great. And so as a result, she woke up smiling. I can't believe you went back to her after all that she did. So this is for those that might be in a karmic relationship. And the her could be a he, male or female, divine masculine or divine feminine, could be male or female. But the feminine is like, I can't believe you went back to after all that she did. So this karmic energy may have done some very nasty things, or just like unspeakable things, and the masculine still went back to that situation. It bothers me that you stayed on the fence and never gave our relationship a chance. So the feminine is just really hurt, feeling like, what was so wrong that you couldn't give us a chance. Okay, I never could have imagined things would end the way it did, not us. So this is saying that things ended badly between the feminine and the masculine. The feminine just did not imagine it would go like that. Let's give us a chance and stop hurting people that we are not meant to be with. So the feminine is saying, let's work on us. Let's stop getting involved in other relationships, other things, other people, when we know that we want to be together. We end up being back together anyway. So I wonder if your feelings for me have changed. So again, it's that energy of the feminine is just not sure if this masculine feelings have changed, meaning, does the masculine still love the feminine, or have they changed if the masculine was in an angry type of energy, okay, or mad energy? There is nothing showing me or telling me to still have hope, but I do. So this is a energy of feeling hopeless, but still having hope at the same time, okay, if that makes sense. he can never replace you. So the feminine is also letting the masculine know that even if she's with someone else or tried someone else, that person just can't replace the masculine, okay? So I would give up closet space for you. So this is a feminine letting the masculine know that she will make room for this masculine in her life, okay? So, and when a feminine gives up closet space, you know that's serious. All right, so I'm gonna just put these over here and do the rest. I've used the pain of being without you to better myself. So this feminine could have worked more on self-love, self-care, you know, maybe worked out more, you know, made better choices when it came to food, relationships, created things, all kind of different things it can mean. So only your eyes can touch the depth of my soul. So this feminine is acknowledging that there's just something magnificent about the connection with the masculine. I feel like I'm cursed. So this is a feminine that feels like no matter what she does or what the situation, things just always go wrong. They don't go in the favor of what she's wanting, you know, with the masculine, or just even if she makes an attempt with other people. I will always love everything about you. So this is a feminine just loves and adores the masculine, everything about them, the way they look, how they behave, maybe how they talk, maybe how they walk, all of that different stuff. You are draining my energy. I want to cut this cord. So this is a feminine that's feeling heavily drained from the masculine, wanting to escape the connection, wanting to cut the cord, feeling like she can't, but that's what she wants to do. Put up or shut up. So this is a feminine that is not happy. You know, she's like, okay, yeah. Put up or shut up. Are you gonna, you know, be serious, or just otherwise just leave me be? So I let my guard down with you after you pursued me for so long. What was the point if you were just going to turn around and run? So this feminine had her guard up for this masculine. This masculine found a way to let her guard down, and then the masculine just really just turned around and ran from the connection after she did that, you know, which made no sense to the feminine. So I thought I saw you when I came out of the store and almost had a panic attack. So this could be like if you ran into the store, saw your masculine, and that energy could come up. Or it could be a store, it could be a place, or someone that looked like the masculine, could have been the masculine or not. But just the fact that the feminine thought she saw the masculine made her almost have a panic attack. I hope you get it together before I get on this train to leave. So this feminine has one foot on the train and one off, and hoping that this masculine will come through before she's really gone forever. I don't know how I allowed myself to be your side chick when I'm a mother effing empress, or motherfucking empress. Okay, so this is somebody that was involved in a third party, allowed themselves, you know, to lower their standards because of the love for the masculine, and now it's realizing, why did I do that? Why did you keep coming after me if you were only going to let me go? So this is a masculine that relentlessly pursued the feminine more than one time or one occasion and kept going, but still ended up leaving the feminine or letting her go. We shouldn't have to hide this kind of love. So the feminine knows that this is a special love. It shouldn't be hidden. This also is an indicator of possibly a third party, a secret relationship, either from people's parents, belief system, worrying about how people think. Maybe there's an age difference, whatever it is, but it's in some type of secret. I'm not over you. So the feminine is letting the masculine know, I'm not over you. If you were wondering, no, I'm not. So sometimes in my mind, I hear you talking to me as if you were right here. So this would be the feminine, you know, making plans or whatever, going about her day, and almost like the masculine is, she could laugh or giggle or something like that, and be reminded of the masculine, of him almost there thinking about going along with those plans or whatever dinner she making or whatever it is, something like that. But it's like the masculine is right there, okay? She feels that presence. Even though it hurts really bad, I understand that you just didn't know what to do at the time. So this is a feminine that is also forgiving the masculine, because she knows that the masculine just didn't have the tools to make the right decision at the time that the masculine made that decision. So she's receptive to that. This is a feminine that has healed, okay? So then we have here, With you, I feel so comfortable to just be myself. So this feminine doesn't have to be anybody but herself. So if she would normally feel she had to put on makeup, she didn't need to do that, or dress a certain way, act a certain way. With the masculine, she felt that she can just be whatever. If she wanted to be that way or not be that way, the masculine would still accept her. You don't know how big of a positive impact you've had on my life. So this is the feminine almost basically saying thank you to the masculine. You've had such a positive impact on my life. There's a lot of changes, maybe a lot of abundance. Maybe the feminine has, gained a better knowledge of herself. Maybe she's gotten, more money or better, love and abundance in her life. Okay. So I can't believe I allowed you to do this to me again. So again, that's an energy of the masculine doing this more than once, and the feminine allowing that to happen more than one time. I will take you back. All you have to do is ask. So this is a feminine letting the masculine know that if he was wondering if the feminine would take it back, yes, she would. All the masculine need to do is just ask. It's not too late, just come through. So if the masculine was wondering if it was too late, it has too much time passed, whatever the situation, it's not too late. Maybe it's nighttime. Maybe the masculine had an urge in the middle of the night. She's letting the masculine know, no, it's not too late, just come through. Since you've been gone, I've changed. So this is a masculine or the feminine letting the masculine know that she's changed. She's not the same person that this masculine remember. So maybe she's more in control now. Maybe she doesn't accept things that she used to accept before. She's changed. She's better, changed for the better. So why must you insist on torturing us both by being apart? So she's also confused, like knowing that this is torture for the both of them. And why is the masculine doing this? Because she feels the masculine is the one that is keeping the two of them apart. I always feel safe in your presence. So this is a feminine that also feels very protected by the masculine, safe, comforted, loved, secure. All the passionate days and nights we spent together is something I will never forget. So this is a feminine reminiscing about all the times that they spent together, wherever that was, in their homes, in other places, restaurants, hotels, whatever it is. The feminine is remembering that, and that's something she'll never forget, regardless. So I thought it would be easy to get over you, but I was so wrong. So this is a feminine that made so many different attempts to get over the masculine, or thought the first time it would be easy, but had like multiple attempts and realized that it just was not as easy as she thought it would be, that she hasn't been able to do it. So I worry about you sometimes and wonder if you are okay. So this is a feminine that is also concerned. Maybe the feminine knows about the masculine's lifestyle or how he is hard on himself. And so she's wondering about him, wondering if he's gonna, if he's okay. Even if he hasn't checked on her, she still has that compassion for him and is understanding. So my love for you is unconditional. I love you even when we are apart. That's that energy of having that unconditional love. Even when they are in separation, the feminine still loves and cares about the masculine. I don't really want to, but I'm moving on. So this is a feminine that feels like she's tried everything. The masculine hasn't given her any signs to do anything different, and she doesn't really want to, but she's going to move on now. When you see me and it seems like I'm doing just fine without you, I'm not. So the feminine could appear to the masculine that everything is great, she's happy, and she could be very happy, but when it comes to the masculine, that's what she's letting the masculine know, that when it comes to you, no, I'm not okay with how things are between me and you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the rest of the cards. I can get through the daytime fine. It's the nights I struggle with. So the feminine is, what I'm getting is, she's busy, she's doing a lot of different things, but then when that night time comes and she has to think about the masculine, maybe she's single, or maybe she just feels alone even around other people, even if she's in a relationship or not, this is when she is reminded of the masculine a lot. I'm so grateful for you coming into my life. So again, that's a feminine that's thankful, grateful for the connection, regardless of where things are currently. Your side of the bed has been so cold since we've been apart. So this is the feminine missing the masculine, thinking about how there's that empty space where that masculine was in her bed. Okay, I know we will see each other again. So this is a feminine that has faith that they will come back into union at some point. If you're trying to push me away, you are on the right track. So the feminine is feeling frustrated. She feels the masculine is pushing her away, and she feels that he's starting to be successful because now she's wanting to go away from the masculine. I miss so many things about you. So this could be anything: the person's face, their sound of their voice, you know, their personality, jokes, anything like that. I keep replaying that day over in my mind. So this is something that might not have been like the best memory of the feminine and the masculine, where it just was, you know, was so horrific, and it just was so unbelievable. The feminine just keeps thinking about, you know, how bad things went. After all this time, I still feel the same. So this is the feminine letting the masculine know that she still feels the same about the masculine. She still cares about the feminine, about the masculine. She still loves the masculine. Why did you let someone come in between us? So the feminine is confused. She's wondering, why did the masculine let a third party come in between, whether it was a love relationship, a family member or friend, gossip, pride and ego, a child. Why did the masculine, you know, was so quick to allow that to take place? Because she thought, you know, this was something very special. When you were confronted, I never thought you would deny me to save face with others. So this is a feminine acknowledging that the masculine was confronted about the relationship through other people, friends, family members, love interests, and they basically played down the relationship or did not just fully embrace the relationship. Even if they didn't deny it, they didn't just surrender and let go and go towards that love. I'm not angry anymore. So this is a feminine that was angry towards the masculine. This is a feminine that has healed, letting the masculine know she's just not angry anymore. I find myself laughing at some of the funny things you said. So this is a masculine that kept the feminine laughing. So maybe have a very funny personality, but definitely the feminine reminisces about that. What happened? I could see and feel you coming closer, but then you pulled away again. So this feminine could have saw this with her own eyes, felt it energetically. The masculine was coming. Maybe he reached out, maybe he did a text, maybe he, you know, smiled at her, even if they were not talking when he walked by, and felt like the masculine was coming around, and then the masculine just, you know, changed and went in the other direction. Your memory is everywhere in this house. So this house could be an actual house that they share together, where they spend a lot of times, a lot of memories. It could be a workplace, it could be a building, but a place where there's so many memories of the masculine. I just wish I knew how you were really doing. So this is the feminine just really wanting to know something about the masculine. Not knowing anything about the masculine is driving that feminine, you know, crazy. Okay, just not knowing anything. So let's go ahead and get the other cards. I deserve better. So this is a feminine that has healed and realized that she does deserve better than what this masculine has given to her or is given to her. Have you figured out why you keep watching me? So this feminine is like confused too, and wondering if the masculine knows why he keeps keeping the tabs and the eyes on the feminine, but doesn't reach out or talk. You know, why? You know, have you figured this out yet, that we're connected? You and I both know you are miserable in your current situation. So this current situation could be a karmic situation. It could be family member, friends, love interest. It could even be in their job, the work environment, or living up to a certain type of image to other people. I miss you so, so much. So this is the feminine just really wanting to be with the masculine, missing their presence in the physical. I never knew what real love was until I met you. So this feminine is also acknowledging that this connection is something special, it's something different. It's a love that is completely unique. I've been working hard to get over you. So this is a feminine, again, working on herself, trying to better herself, maybe taking classes, maybe, education classes, or just learning to try to, be better, but working, putting that effort in to get over the masculine. You are my muse. And this is the feminine letting the masculine know that he has inspired her to be a better person, to create, to, be creative in whatever aspect that is. This could be about projects, leaving a job, leaving bad relationships, anything like that. But this masculine she uses this masculine as a muse to inspire her to create things, okay? I'm sorry I lost my temper with you. I just could not pretend that what was happening was okay and normal. So this is a feminine acknowledging that she's sorry that she, maybe, got intense, or maybe even raised her voice, but she just couldn't pretend because this masculine was in this energy of faking like whatever was going on was okay, whatever he was accepting was okay and normal, when knowing good and well that it was not okay. And so the feminine is acknowledging that, hey, maybe I could have, not being so intense, but I just couldn't pretend like you the way you were. You've been heavily on my mind lately. So this is an energy of where the feminine thinks about the masculine, but lately that it's been increasing, it's been like almost dominating and almost like an obsessive energy. And then we have here, I am willing to put everything behind us if you are. So regardless of what took place between the feminine and the feminine is letting the masculine know we can leave all that behind. If you are willing to, I'm willing to as well. You are the only one I can't seem to resist. So this is a feminine that just feels like this is a connection that, is just a magnetic pull, almost like a drug. It's like, I can't resist this person, that type of energy. I still have your shirt hanging in my closet. So this feminine may have an actual personal item of the masculine, hanging there, hoping and wishing that he return, so that she can either, show him, hey, I still have this. But it could be an actual shirt. It could be just something in a physical item. You are my twin flame. So the feminine knows that this masculine is her twin flame, and she's letting him know that he is. I wish you could see you through my eyes, and you would know there is nothing to fear. So this feminine would like to comfort this masculine, show him it's not anything to worry about, whatever the fears that he's having about coming forward towards her, communicating with her, there's nothing to be afraid of if he could see that he's really worthy of this love that he may be feeling that he's not. They say you'll get over him. I say they must not have ever had a love like this before. So that's that twin flame energy. It's not something that you get over. You can move on and with your life, but it's somebody that you will always remember. So we have here, breadcrumbs are no longer on the menu. So this is a feminine stepping into her power, empress mode completely. Like, I'm not taking these little breadcrumbs that you've given me. Like, I'm not going to be you not giving me a committed relationship, or keeping me in secret, or treating me like a side chick, or anything like that. I'm not accepting any of that. I love how you make me feel when I look into your eyes. So this feminine just feels pure love. She can see their love when she looks in that in the masculine's eyes, dreamy type of eyes energy. And then sometimes I feel like I imagine what we shared. So this is a feminine that's doubting the connection, not sure if it's real, or not. And then, I wasn't ready for you when we first met, but now I am. So this masculine could have came towards the feminine, maybe she wasn't ready. Maybe she was in another relationship. Maybe she wasn't attracted to the masculine. Maybe she just didn't realize who he was. But she knows now, and she is letting the masculine know, I know who you are, and I'm ready now. Okay? So now I'm going to do a mini reading. I'm going to do... use 2 cards here as an example, with injunction with my other decks, and tarot and oracle cards. So this is the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. I'm going to get 3 cards here for the energy that the feminine wants to communicate to the masculine at the time. What's the energy surrounding the message of the divine feminine? Let's do that one more time. Okay, so the feminine is saying here, we have not enough, frustrated in a relationship, a lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy, cassette, which is outdated thinking or replaying things over in your head. And then we have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So the feminine could be really frustrated and maybe feeling that this is outdated, or the masculine is outdated in his way of thinking, and that's just not good enough for the feminine anymore. She's frustrated because she wants this masculine to express his love, but she feels like this masculine is really stuck in outdated thinking, and so he's not coming forward to make that phone call because of his outdated ways of thinking. Okay, so let's get the messages to go along with this. All right, 2 cards. Okay, one more time. I will take you back. All you have to do is ask. So this is a feminine that is open to this relationship still, okay? I wonder if your feelings for me have changed, and she's not sure if the masculine still feels the same or not, because whatever maybe she's been seeing or feeling in the 3D is not showing her anything, okay? So this is my situations deck, which her situations is the sequel to the situations along with the his situations, okay? So let's get an energy behind this where the feminine is saying, I will take you back. All you have to do is ask. So Archangel Michael here. So we have here protection, prevention from harm, divine intervention. So the feminine is saying that I will take you back. You don't have to worry. You're prevented from harm. This is a protected connection. And Archangel Michael here is also here as well. He could also be protecting either the feminine or both of them from being harmed if this masculine just comes forward and, you know, makes that offer, is what I'm getting. So let's get a tarot to go along with this. This is the Modern Witch Tarot. So let's get a card to go along with the feminine is saying to the masculine. I will take you back. All you have to do is ask. And we have this Archangel Michael energy. So we have the World card. Okay, this is about closing a chapter. It also can be about unfinished business. So some feminines are frustrated. They feeling like the masculine is stuck in outdated thinking, could be replaying these events over in their head, and they may be wanting to close a chapter, okay? So they could be not open to this connection. But for others, I feel the feminine is open. She feels that they still have unfinished business. Like all you have to do is ask, and then this chapter that she may feel is closed could be open again. Okay, we have number 21. This could be significant, as well as also 3. And this is also an energy of traveling. So it's like to make that move. All you got to do is make that move, okay? Make that move towards me, travel towards me is what I'm getting. So let's get, I wonder if your feelings for me have changed energy. Crushed. Okay, so she could be feeling crushed or sad, broken, feeling alone, and she's just wondering, has your feelings for me changed? Because that would make her feel sad if the masculine did not feel the same for her. Okay, so let's get another card here. Yeah, Page of Cups is about making that first step, an apology, an offer, a first step in love. This is also could have to do with somebody that was younger or less mature, or it could have been a child in the situation. That it could be about this outdated thinking, could have to do with children. Some of you guys could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But it's like, I'm wondering, do you feel the same? Are you still in that same energy, or are you ready to make a step towards this energy? Okay, is what I'm getting. So let me just clarify this page to see why the page is here. Yeah, see, because the Page of Cups is facing the World card. So I feel like the feminine feels that there's unfinished business between them. So why is the page here, or who is this page? Mirror. Yeah. Okay, so the feminine feels like this, some of you guys, this is a twin flame connection. The feminine could also just be reflecting, because it does say mirroring each other's self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds. Introspection. So she could be wondering, reflecting on the past, about how things were left, how, you know, there was a very protective energy. Maybe the masculine was in a very protective energy, and she's wondering, are you still feeling the same? Are you going to take a step? Should I take a step? I'm just wondering, because I do feel emotional about this connection, whatever this Page of Cups mean for you guys. Okay? All right, so that's what I have for you. I hope you like this instructional video of her situations. And like I said, if you're interested in any of my other decks, or the his situations that goes along with the her situations, this one here, that information will be below the video description. Anything you want to know will be below the video description. So I want to thank each and every one of you for your love and support of my decks. I truly do appreciate it. So you guys have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And until next time, next video, peace.